Welcome to WTF Wednesday. We are in our lovely home in Roxbury, Connecticut. And I don't know if you could see the wind. The leaves are already starting to turn. I can't believe it. I'm so excited.
There's an airplane.
And there's an airplane.
It's like the Led Zeppelin album.
We wanted to try something different. But anyway, thank you for finding us and being here. And welcome to everyone who's with us live. And if you're on the replay, thank you for finding us. Today on WTF Wednesday, we're going to be talking about, we stumbled upon an article where Barbara Corcoran said to throw out your business plan. Wait, we've been talking about a business plan, and now she said to throw it out. So stay tuned for that. We'll be right back. Here we go.
That's not to say there were not glitches, and there are still glitches happening.
Welcome to WTF Wednesday, where every week
we talk about stupid that we've encountered that you should try to avoid.
Hey, we're back. And oh, the suspense, Tim Sohn. If we had a prize, Tim Sohn would get the prize because I don't think he has missed a show. So, hey, Tim, how you doing? And so, Trev, this is a big show for us because we've been talking about a business plan and pivoting. And I'm sorry, but who else is sick of the word pivot? I know it's essential. Don't get me wrong, but I'm kind of like, oh, come on. So what are your thoughts on this? Throw out your business plan, but don't, because do you have a pandemic pivot position?
Well, my first thought is, so we're sitting out here on our back deck with each of us a cup of coffee, and we're doing a live stream, and I'm noticing all the giant spider webs. The spiders apparently have not gotten the message about COVID, and they seem to just be thriving. In fact, I found a giant spider. I mean, it was about that big in the bathtub this morning. That's country living, baby. So we have been telling folks since March and April, when we first started doing disaster financing, as part of my interview with folks, as we're putting together the information for their PPP applications, their EIDL applications, I would say to them, so what are you doing to survive? And we started using the word pivot. Linda and I pivoted on March 18th. On March 17th, St. Patrick's Day, Governor Lamont here in Connecticut put the state on lockdown. And the next day, we realized that our $3.5 million loan pipeline we were working on for business clients had evaporated. So we created a pivot. And in the interviews, as I said, we were asking people, and what we're finding today, we're still having these conversations, and people have not yet, woken up and smelled the coffee. That's some good coffee.
I'm playing around with sound effects. Tim, can you hear it? Oh my God, I'm such a dork.
I thought I was the nerd in the family. Apparently I'm not. So Barbara Corcoran, in the article on Inc.com, and we'll include the link down below, her 5 tips, throw away your business plans, number 1. Number 2, call your landlord. And so an interesting piece in the Times the other day, 2 actually different pieces in the NewYorkTimes.com articles, 2 articles about one case where they're talking about landlords, business owners and landlords having these conversations, which I said to folks back in March and April, have you spoken to your landlord yet?
Yeah.
So the Times was talking about that. And the second article was about some businesses that have had success with negotiating with their landlords. Interestingly, that we're doing a WTF Wednesday live stream on a camera, Linda Ray, because Barbara Corcoran's 3rd tip is learn to sell on camera.
Oh, wait a second. I think mine was better. My gasp was better. Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing. Part of the pivot is, I mean, there are some people that have successfully pivoted. But I think the key is between, you know, with the online, going online, the selling online, getting more comfortable with being uncomfortable. But the thing is with us doing the financing and specifically disaster financing. So Trevor brings the financing part to the table. And I guess that leaves me with the disaster part.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Anyway, it sounds like you need a sound effect there.
I know. I need to insert a sound effect, but I'm talking with my hand, so I can't. You know, I'm like, hey, what's up? How you doing? But the thing is with pivoting, when it comes to financing, is the lenders want to know, you know, not only how you pivoted, but the forecasting for the future pivot that that potentially has to be your contingency plan. So, right.
Yes.
All right. Well, I just wanted to insert that. So anyway, yeah. So
learning to sell on camera. By the way, we're shooting this video with a software package called StreamYard. And we're doing this on Linda's MacBook Air. And we have, I'm just going to turn the laptop a little bit, if you don't mind. This is our microphone, which we're using.
Oh, yeah, we got a new mic.
Actually, this is an AKG.
We have a different mic. Actually, the
studio. I'll get to that.
Yeah.
While you're the production values geek, I'm the actual equipment geek because I'm the musician. Yeah. So this AKG mic is one I've had for a number of years. It's what I use in my studio to record my original music. But over at our office in New Milford, we have another microphone which looks very much like that Linda's paid $76 for.
And the
plugs
fine.
It comes with the little tripod. Thank you. It comes with a little tripod. It's already mounted, and it comes with the cable, and you plug it right into your laptop. So essentially, if you want quality production values when you learn how to sell on camera, just this is a side note which has nothing to do with financing. $76 for a quality microphone, plugs right into your computer, and there are a variety of apps. We use StreamYard, there's Zoom, there's Skype, there's FaceTime, etc. Learning to sell on camera is the slight challenge. Obviously, is the lack of direct personal contact. But I think we're all in this 6 months, and I think we're as humans learning to adapt to that. But
well,
I'm belaboring this point because
I zoned out for a second. I fell asleep with my eyes open.
Should I talk about the spiders again?
Well, so the thing is, now I forgot what I was saying. Oh, the selling online. Yeah. With all the sales training, workshops and seminars and programs and memberships and all that stuff, one of the things that was a suggestion and a recommendation, and this goes back over a decade ago, was to use video when communicating with prospects and potential future clients or new clients. Respond with video. And that was before everyone was talking about how video is so essential now because of a pandemic. But there were pundits who were trying to strongly encourage people to use video to sell to prospects and future clients.
We have a little Tweety bird right above our heads in the tree.
Yay.
That they love this tree that hangs over our deck. So to finish the point on learning to sell on camera, it is, again, if you haven't created your pandemic pivot business plan, you need to do that. And you need to just kind of make strange noises. And you have to just accept the fact that this is going to continue for a while longer, and you need to do as best possible quality product presentation online. Barbara Corcoran's fourth tip is come up with a best case and worst case scenario. And again,
that's the contingency
I don't know, maybe
plan.
I was channeling Barbara Corcoran back in March, April. I don't know, because I said the same thing to our clients.
We've been saying it for a year about business plans because of how many clients. There was only one client who was looking for financing out of the dozens of clients that had a business plan. Just one. So we have been talking about a business plan being essential for your business, not only for financing packages, but for outlining a plan, an action plan, so that you can pivot and have contingency.
And the best case, worst case scenario, I'm trying to come up with a good example of what would be a worst case example that you'd include in your business plan. So we're here at our house. Just kind of, I think this might be a valuable example. Maybe not. Linda will correct me or not. You know, I'm kind of a fanatic about things like fire extinguishers, smoke detectors, and a fire.
I have to sneeze. Oh my God. Oh, it hurts. My nose. Oh.
And a fire escape plan from your house.
That's live.
Where you actually practice escaping from your house in the event of a fire. Interestingly, I'm reading Michelle Obama's book, Becoming, and her brother, when they were kids, did exactly, made the family go through fire drills in their apartment. So thank you. I think it was a good idea, a good example. Cool. Thanks. Apparently Linda agrees. Are you laughing at me or just near me?
I'm laughing with you.
So try to figure out what's your fire escape plan, the worst case. Your house is burning down. Same thing with your business. Your business is burning down. What's your worst case scenario? Think about it. Face that reality, face that fear, and write down an action plan for dealing with that. And then Barbara Corcoran's final tip about surviving is, gotta scroll down to find it, is focus.
Oh, yeah.
You want to read it?
No. Focus on staying in business.
Yaha.
Yeah. Well, I
Which
know
I think
a lot of people
encapsulates
are already
all of the
done.
others.
So there are a lot of people that had to close, and it's very sad. But if you're still hanging in there, that's why some of these planning and preparation is key, which I had that as a banner with what's your favorite P word, which the P word here does not have possibilities. And that's a very important P word.
Right now, my favorite P word is please. More
Aww,
coffee.
Yes.
More coffee, please.
So that was 5 tips.
5 tips from Barbara Corcoran from Inc.com. We'll share the link down below.
Yes, we'll share the link. And one of the things that I wanted to share as we close out the show is a couple of things that we are doing to let you know about as a resource. We have a new vlog series. You can find it on YouTube that is called Advancing with Financing. And we have published 2 videos that is there now on what happens if your EIDL loan was rejected, as well as how to call the SBA when you're looking to find out the status of your EIDL loan. And so check that out on YouTube at our channel. And also, Trevor has an ebook. We announced that last week. He has a new ebook that you can find it on auroraconsulting.biz. You can download it there. It's a very comprehensive ebook on rebuilding credit after bankruptcy. And interestingly enough, we had a conversation with a woman whose daughter is struggling with the business, and her
just this morning.
Yeah. And she's struggling with the idea of filing for bankruptcy, even though it truly is her only. There's no other option. And there's a lot of emotion around, a lot of negative. What's the word I'm looking for? Thank you. Is that a wait? Oh, my sneezing, my nose is running. Oh my God.
Well,
there's a lot of shame around it.
That was my hundreds of conversations over my 30-year career in finance with folks about bankruptcy. To boil it down to its essential element is people have an emotional reaction to the idea of filing bankruptcy.
Yeah.
And what you got to do is get over that emotional
aspect and the reason,
just get to the logic of it, which is there's not something falling out of the sky that is going to save you. And the longer this bad credit and this debt lingers, the more anxiety you're going to have and the worse it gets.
But there's also, it it creates opportunities thereafter. It opens up options thereafter. But anyway, so the reason we wrote it, because we actually had someone who did file, and then they were trying to rebuild their credit and how to go about doing it. And so Trevor, because of his thousands of credit reports he's looked at over the 30 years, he wrote an ebook, Rebuilding Your Credit After Bankruptcy. It's on our website that you can find it there.
We anticipate, and I'm sure most of you, if not all of you watching us, will agree, as coronavirus continues its scourge around the planet, more and more people will be filing bankruptcy. It seems to be an inevitability. And so we're kind of talking about it now the way we talked to our business clients back in March and April about a pivot.
Right.
And thank you to Inc.com and Barbara Corcoran for those excellent 5 tips, which again, going backwards, number 5, focus on staying in business. Number 4, come up with a best case, worst case scenario. Number 3, learn to sell on camera. Hello, camera. Number 2, call your landlord. Tough conversation to have.
Yeah.
And number 1, throw away your business plan.
Well, and we kind of say not so much throw it out, but review it as if you revise it and add a pandemic pivot. And I have that banner where we can help you with that. Anyway, it was nice to see you today. And thank you for stopping by and visiting us live. And if you're on the replay, thanks so much for watching to the end. Appreciate that. Can't tell you how much we appreciate that. So anyway, have a fantastic week, everyone, and be safe out there. And the thing is with being outside, I literally cannot see the mouse. I cannot see where I might not be able to end this show.
The mouse, because I've had mouse traps set up in the basement, and I have done a massively good job.
I literally almost was not able to end this show because I can't see my mouse.
I was in the crawl space at 10:30 last night, clearing a live mouse from a trap.
He was hanging on. He was hanging on. Yeah, my
country living, baby.
Nieces and spiders today at the Roxbury home of Aurora. Anyway, take care, everyone. Have a great week. Keep in touch. We'll see you next week. And check out our Advancing with Financing playlist on YouTube.
Next week's my birthday.
What? Big birthday. It's a big one. It's a big one.